So everybody thinks you're pregnant. Who knows? Yo, what's good, everybody? My name is Brandon Scales.
And I'm Brittany Scales.
And we are
The Scales.
Hey, yo, thank y'all for tuning in to this video, our very first YouTube video. And we have a lot in store for you guys. We have how we got married in a week. Mm-hmm. Is Brittany actually pregnant?
And first we have to tell them how we met. Like how we even got to this place in general.
That's true. You want to dive into that now?
Might as well.
Might as well. So without further ado,
we have mutual friends. Shout out to Shaq and JoJo.
SB.
And there was a period of time my bro Shaq was like, yo, you know Scales, I'm like, yeah, I know Brandon. He was like, you ever thought, and I was like, no. Like, what are you talking about? Like, and he was unbeknownst to me, he was literally saying the same thing to Brandon. So, and JoJo, my sis, she's standing behind her husband, like, yes, like Brandon is such a great dude. And I'm like, yeah, our families know each other, but it was never, we never
crossed paths.
Yeah, in that way. To really be
crazy. I think another reason too, since we talking about going there, I don't think we crossed paths romantically because we were all we were dating other people.
Yeah, we were.
So I don't think there was a period where we were single to even cross paths in a romantic way.
Yes, there was no crossovers in any.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, there was none of that. It literally just happened.
Right. Shout out to SB.
Yeah.
We went out to grab some lunch and he was like, yo, what's up with Brittany? I'm like, she's single? He was like, yeah. I'm like, oh, word. And she was already in my DMs, y'all. She was like, do you do social media management?
Pause. Let's just rewind.
You asked me about, my history if I had knowledge or provided social media services.
I did do that, but no. First of all, I was on a 6-month no dating journey because I had just got out of a relationship and I was intentional about my healing process. I did know that he had just got out of a relationship as well, but my focus was my healing process.
Right, I did not respond right away. And if anyone knows me, I'm the worst with Instagram DMs. So I went out to with Shaq and I hadn't responded to Brittany yet. So when I met with Shaq, found out she was single, I was like, okay, bet. She already asked me about something in my DMs anyway, so let me respond, see what she's talking about. And I was like, no, I don't provide, social media services, but how you been otherwise?
You did do that.
I did do that.
And I was like, So I kind of gave him the whole entire rundown right away because I didn't want any loops and holes in the story or just any confusion. So I let him know about the 6 months. I just kind of went straight to the point, I think.
You did, and we chatted every day through DMs. Then eventually, I'm just thinking about Shaq yo, she feeling you OD, dog.
I can't believe he did that.
Over here trying to front anyways.
Because I was still dedicating to no dating.
Right.
So I had to keep my emotions in line.
But you're still human.
Yeah, but I still had to keep my emotions in line. I couldn't be I couldn't show you that I was feeling you. I had to be okay, calm down, Because we wasn't going on dates.
We weren't.
We weren't going on dates. We went out in a group, with a group of people.
We did.
And that's what it was. January came along. January 2025.
January 2025, my birthday month. She took me out. That was our first time going out with just the two of us, right?
Yes, and I had to pray about that because I had to make sure the Lord was releasing me to be able to do that. And he did, and the catch was I had to take him out during the day. It couldn't be a date night. It had to be a brother in Christ birthday lunch.
Meanwhile, she wanted to kiss me. She was looking me up and down this nigga look good. I mean, I was looking at her the same way too, so, I mean, looking back at it, you had a very good heart posture.
I
You
did.
really did.
I was dedicated to
You
that.
were dedicated. You want to please the Lord, and myself as well. I had just gotten out of a relationship, and I just know we both know it's not wise to just jump from one relationship to another, you know. And that's why also in January, so we went out for my birthday, but also to kind of keep our feelings and emotions regulated. We weren't on the phone. We decided not to talk. I decided.
The Lord decided.
The Lord decided, and I was obedient.
Yes.
And not talking over the phone, but only texting. All right, so after my birthday in January, we just continued our friendship. We had boundaries. We didn't talk after. I forgot all about that.
Oh yeah, we didn't talk after a certain time. It was
I think it was like 11 or
11. It was 11, I think it was. I never stayed up until 12. So
That is true.
it was 11. We didn't kiss. We didn't hold hands. We didn't talk about how much we like each other. Like, there were certain conversations that we did not talk about, like the future, what's gonna happen after my 6 months of no dating. Like, it was more so like just getting to know each other as friends during the time that, you know, we had.
Right. So best believe this whole time I was counting down. I'm like, all right, 3 months, 4 months, 5 months. Once we started to approach 6 months, you know, we still kept the boundaries. However, you know, we started entertaining conversations about, all right, what does life for us look like after these 6 months? So I think your 6 months ended in the beginning of April.
It was April 6th, I think.
Yes.
April 6th, 2025.
Right. So then fast forward, we went to like the Cheesecake Factory earlier, I guess in the week or the week prior. And then fast forward to April 12th. That was a day that I intended to make Brittany Nicole Waller my girlfriend. I bought these very nice flowers, had this nice, you know, reservation somewhere in North Jersey, with this nice view, all of this stuff, just to come to find out that she was not ready yet. Doom.
I told him not to ask me out right away.
When I tell you, so that's when we hit, you know, a period of no talking. Up until that point, we were pretty much talking every day. And after that, I was disappointed. I was like, well, your 6 month period is over. We've been talking every day. How many, like, the way she separated, like, oh, I didn't have certain conversations within the 6 months, and then after the 6 months, we gotta have more conversations. I wasn't trying to hear none of it. I'm just like...
Keyword, he wasn't trying to hear none of it. You.
Because I'm just like, how many conversations do you want to have? Is it 5 like when we went to Cheesecake, I'm like, that's a conversation.
That was one conversation before. That Cheesecake Factory conversation was the first conversation we had to talk about deeper things before he wanted to ask me out. Like,
y'all let me know in the comment section below. I want to know y'all honest thoughts. After this 6 month dating period, I'm thinking, okay, we are friends. I have feelings for you. I think you like me. However, what is stopping us from jumping into a relationship? So let me know what y'all think. You know, we made it to the other side now. So we went, what, like 1 or 2 days without talking?
no, it was like 12 hours. I don't know why you keep adding days to this.
No, it was at least...
No, what happened was he had an attitude for days. We were talking, but we were more so like arguing, like having like disagreements.
We couldn't see eye to eye.
Yeah, we could not see eye to eye. But we talked every day, just didn't have like good conversation.
This is after April 12th, the day that I thought Brittany was going to be my girlfriend.
Yeah, so he asked me out. He had on April 12th.
No, I didn't.
On April 12th, he intended on asking me out. He had these beautiful flowers. I thought they were so gorgeous. I still put them in water. And he just had an attitude for days after that, maybe like 4 days. And then I think it was like a Wednesday or a Thursday, like he just hit me up and told me that the Lord told him that he had to stop talking to me.
Yes. I was going through a lot during that time. A little anxiety. woke me up in the middle of the night. And I was like, yeah, I think it's time to, maybe this is not the one. Maybe she wasted my time. Maybe. So yeah, I sent her a voice note.
A voice note.
I sent her a voice note, and I can't remember what happened after that.
He sent me a voice note. I was on my way home from the dentist, and I'm thinking like, oh, okay, cool. Like, this is gonna be fine. Like, we're gonna be good. Cause I had just hit him up earlier, I think that day or the night before, like, hey, I don't want to argue. Like, I just want to get past this, like, this hump, like, that we keep bumping into. And I'm in the car listening to the voice note, and he's telling me the Lord told him to stop talking to me, and I immediately did not believe that. I was like, that is not resonating in my spirit. I'm like, God, I know you didn't tell him that. And the Lord confirmed that he did not tell him that. And I just left it alone because the Lord also made it very clear to me, do not tell him that I told you that I didn't tell him that. Just let it ride. And I was really hurt. And I was like, okay. So he said what he said. I was like, well, if that's how you feel, I made it very clear. Like, if that's how you feel, then cool. Like, I respect it. It is what it is. I cried. I was so upset. Oh my gosh, I cried. Whatever. And I called my aunt and I spoke to my dad. Both of them was like, wait and see what happens. I was so confused, especially by my dad's advice, because that's not the advice he would have normally given me. And then, my mom, she was mad along with me, which I needed her to be, because I needed somebody to understand. Like, I was upset. And like, I want to say, like, literally, the next day, my dad was like, oh, you talked to Brandon? And I was like, no. Why would I talk to Brandon? And so he's like, calm down. I'm just, it would be nice just to say hi. And I was like, well, what am I saying hi for? He stopped talking to me. And so he was like, just see how he's doing. I was like, why? Like, why would I see how he's doing? So at first I was like, I'm not reaching out to that man. And I'm just working and whatever. And then I was like, oh, maybe I'll just say, hey, hope you're having a great day. So I hit him up. Like, I think I texted you. And I was like, oh, hope you're having a great day. I just want to say what's up, let you know. I'm not mad at you. My feelings are hurt, but I respect it or whatever. And then he called me like right after that.
Oh yeah. So what happened in between that time? Shout out to Pop as well for holding it down. Have you reach out to a nigga?
Whatever.
So what happened in between that time? I didn't have any peace, and a lot of people asked me like, how did I know Brittany was the one? And I would say that time was when I really realized that. When I realized what was, on the table, that we were not going to potentially speak anymore. I just didn't have any peace in my spirit. I did not. Not only that, shout out to my boy Barry. I had a good conversation with him, and we just really kind of did a deep dive into how did we get to that point. Like, we realized that, okay, you have been consistent, during that time with, your 6-month period. And just like what Barry said that kind of stood out to me was like, just because your 6-month period was over, when it was over, didn't mean you wanted to dive straight into a relationship. And I'm like, of course I didn't want to hear that.
Which is what
time.
I said.
Whatever. So I'm just like, okay, we just gonna fast forward. May 17th, about a month or some change later, without all the cameras and the roses and without all the glitz and the glamours, I asked her out to be my girlfriend.
It was so sweet when he asked me out, because he was coming off of a cruise and I was going on a cruise. So we met up in Florida and we talked for maybe the whole day. Like, we was with each other the whole day, and then he finally asked me out.
Not finally. Yes, it was nice. And I guess I realized that I like capturing stuff, so there was no cameras around. It wasn't the way that I initially envisioned it. However, it was nice and intimate, and it was nice,
authentic,
genuine, and it was really good.
Yeah.
It was really cool. And that wasn't even a year ago.
No, it wasn't a year ago. Yeah, that was
recording this on April 18th.
Yeah.
Saturday, 6 days after our wedding.
Yeah.
So we're going to fast forward through this whole thing. So we were officially boyfriend and girlfriend as of May 17th, 2025. And we were intentionally dating that whole period of time up until marriage now. So for example, we started premarital in September of 2025. Shout out to the Sherrods.
Yay,
the
we love
best
y'all.
premarital counselors, pastors in the world. So we went through about a 6-7 month process of premarital. We followed this book and we met at least twice a month. Sometimes things got busy, like December was pretty busy, so we didn't get a chance to meet. However, we stuck through it, and it was times where we were like, all right, do we have to finish premarital? Can we just get married? Or she would be like, oh, can you ask him, what it'll look like, for we could speed up these sessions and do maybe 3 or 4 in a month versus 2. But because we were excited and we really love spending, I think both of our love languages are quality time. So, we just love spending time with each other. And one of the things that I think we both hated when we were dating each other was just having to leave each other.
Yeah.
Once the day would end. It
was so dreadful. You would be so excited to start the day. You'd be so excited to start the day together and want to start it as early as possible. And then the time would just go by so fast. And next you know it's 10 o'clock, 10:30. You're just I gotta go home. And then you don't want to go home. That was the struggle of having to go back home. It's just ugh.
So I'm just gonna get straight into it. February 14th, 2026, this year, we went ring shopping.
Yeah, we did.
And that was cool because what better day to do it than Valentine's Day? It was nice, romantic. We chose not to do the fancy date and get dressed up. We were just hey, we're gonna go ring shopping. We love pliable. We went and got some pliable, and we just kept it really chill.
Yeah.
So I think a lot of people were like, oh, how did she know you were gonna propose? Once we went ring shopping February 14th, those antennas were very much up.
I'm a planner, so I didn't think that I would ever be able to be surprised by anything. So as soon as that process took place, I was oh, we're close to the finish line.
So she actually thought I was going to propose on April 4th, the day before I actually proposed. But I did that on purpose.
I did think he was going to propose April 4th. I put my best outfit on.
You look really good, babe.
I said to myself, this is an outfit that I would love to get proposed in. I thought about the whole thing. I even put on false eyelashes. I don't wear those.
I'm crying. It would have been too obvious. If I would have proposed on April 1st, I'm oh my gosh, babe, I was so surprised. No, you saw it coming. You threw on the outfit. You thought it was going to happen. I did that to throw her off because she was looking for it to come as far as me proposing. And that night, she was so disappointed.
I was so disappointed. I was oh, babe, are we ordering dessert? He was no, I'm good. And I was okay.
You went to the bathroom. You're oh, he's surely going to propose once I get back from the bathroom. Nope.
No ring.
No ring. The ring was here at the house. You broke up Bria that night at 2 a.m.
I woke up my sister in the middle of the night. I'm standing over her, and she was and I said, I'm so disappointed. And she was looking at me girl, what?
She's Brittany, it's okay.
I'm literally talking to her in the dark, and she's just staring at me, just trying to come out of whatever dream she was having.
And shout out to Bria. Shout out to everyone who held it down because they knew I was proposing the following day, but they didn't say anything. So shout out to them.
Yeah.
Because no one spoiled it.
There were a couple people acting weird at church the next day, but it didn't dawn on me because it was
Resurrection Sunday.
Yeah, it was Resurrection Sunday. Never thought he would propose on Resurrection Sunday, especially because of him working over media at the church. I'm no, he would be tired. It's a Sunday.
It's too much.
I know his Sunday routines, and it's not a proposal. That was my thought.
Right. And I'm thinking, what better day to do it? First of all, he got up. Second of all, Second of all, everyone is dressed up. It's normal for, you and your family to grab food, or not grab food, but, go to the house, eat, and have dinner. So I'm this is just all perfect. and we matched. Like our fits were on point. That was my first time ever wearing that jacket that wifey got for me. So when she walked in, and you guys see the picture on Instagram or on the screen, that was her genuine shocked reaction. We got back from church, walked into our apartment, and she saw, you know, photographer, videographer. Shout out to Carl, my sister, who captured it beautifully. Shout out to Carl for real. He came through, a true brother and friend for sure. Love you, bro. So he came through, and she was like, wasn't expecting to see people in my apartment. And we will get into the details. So I said my car broke down earlier that day. It was a whole bunch that went into that. It was a whole bunch. So that's going to be a whole separate video. However, she was surprised, and it all worked out. Like, I could finally breathe and, you know, just go to sleep that night like, okay, we are now engaged. Surprise. And she never thought I could surprise her. Never thought. Everyone got me. I was very, like you guys saw, very shocked. Very shocked. And then we always spoke about, hey, let's get married a week after I propose or we're engaged. But it's one thing to say it. It's another thing to actually do it. Yeah. And so a lot of questions have been, you know, how much was premeditated? Did you guys already have a date? Like, I was literally, is she pregnant? And we're going to get to all you guys' questions. However, I was planning a proposal and a wedding at the same time. And it first started off as something intimate, courthouse we thought about, and it turned into something way bigger than we both imagined. And the truth of the matter is, we did it in less than a week. Shout out to our village. Yeah. Because I don't want to start naming names, but our village held it down. We're going to give further shout outs later on. But that's kind of like the short, abbreviated timeline of our love story and how we got here to this point today. So, babe, everyone wants to know, are you really pregnant? I am not pregnant. N-O-T, not. We waited until marriage. Yes, which is a whole nother separate video. That's a whole nother separate video. We waited until marriage. Yes. I am not pregnant. It would literally be impossible, and my name is not Mary. Right. So to clear it up, she is not pregnant, and we waited, you know, for marriage, and it was worth the wait. Ikataba. So it was worth the wait. Oh my God. My God. It was worth the wait, right, babe? Yes. Amen. Thank you. No, seriously, it was worth the wait, and we're just so grateful that you guys stayed and watched this whole video. I know we didn't dive as deep as we could have, but we did that on purpose because we want you guys to come back for next week's video where we actually talk about how we plan this all in less than 7 days. And then we'll talk about more things like, you know, our waiting period. What else? Our actual proposal. That's our family members. Our wedding day. Like, we got to do like a whole wedding day. Yeah, down to how we got the restaurant. Like, yeah, everything. Yeah, like what happened the week of the wedding. What happened the day before the wedding with my dress. It's a lot. It's a lot that happened. It's a lot. But we did it. Yeah. So the upcoming videos, you'll see that we actually did plan this within a week. And did. Shout out to the village and shout out to you guys. And we'll see you in next week's episode. I'm so excited that this is a thing. This has always been a dream of mine to do something with, you know, my wife, my soulmate, my partner. And we here. So, you know, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. And there's many more videos and content on the way. So until next time, love y'all.